I unexpectedly lost my husband about a year and a half ago. And the next Sunday, I knew that the place he would want me to be and the place God needed me to be was back at church. So that next Sunday, I went into church and I kind of collapsed. Many church members and staff kind of came to my rescue and picked me up. And I ended up that day in a room with Patsy. Come to find out that she had also been a widow and was running a widows group. I didn't feel like there was room in my life for small group or for that community or that I would be judged, but that small group really changed my life. God's love was shown through the people that were leading that small group. And that group had reached out to me and told me that Patsy had always done a table for a fundraising event at church. So I went to this dinner, the sponsorship for this charity. There, Pastor Rob had spoke about his East Knoxville Walks, his initiative out there. And I felt so convicted and so led to talk to him that I just burst out in tears at the table. I had been doing all these things, but I'd never committed to the church. I had never agreed to be a part of it. And so Pastor Rob and I sat down and we went through next steps together. And I had a moment of reflection and thought, my husband left this beautiful legacy behind, but what is my legacy gonna be? So Pastor Rob and I talked and I was like, hey, do you want help at Next Steps? I would love to help people try to find their purpose and their identity like you've somewhat done for me and spoken life into me for so long. Let me go do that for somebody else. And I've met amazing people. I don't think there's ever been a time that I've been there that I have not left with somebody's phone number. And being able to be a part of something like that with Next Steps to give someone the validation that no, you're here for a purpose. And that's always been the draw for me, is to just leave them better than I found them. Part of this was I agreed to lead a small group. And that was one of the promises that I told God. I told him, hey, let me know what my purpose is here for the kingdom and I'll open my home. And he led me to leading a small group. Out of my pain has come purpose. And part of that purpose is leading with love and loving people as God would. And I think that Faith Promise really drives that home with winning your world. What better way to leave a legacy and win the world than through love and loving your neighbor?